Good evening, everybody. I am Inspector Preston Time. I'm sorry to have to interrupt your gathering, but just in case you haven't already heard, I'm afraid your host, Tobias Jug, is dead. One of the household staff called the station earlier this evening to report his death. Given he's the Minister for Transport and an esteemed member of the government, the Chief Constable wasted no time in sending a full squad out here to investigate, myself included. The constables are combing the grounds for clues, but the last thing I need is their heavy boots trampling over the crime scene in the study. I'll be dealing with that once the doctor has finished his in situ examination. I have to admit I'm not too good with blood, but thankfully there wasn't much to be seen. Just enough to make it obvious that we weren't dealing with a simple heart attack, but rather a murder most foul. The staff have assured me that no one has left the house since the party began. That means the murderer remains among us, in this very building. I'm afraid to say that one of you is the killer. Now, this revelation has probably come as quite a shock for most of you, but I would ask that you maintain your decorum. This is a high-profile case. It won't be too long before the press gets wind of it, and the last thing that we need is a fracas and a political scandal. However, you all seem quite civilised, so perhaps I needn't worry. What I propose is that I leave you to discuss the case while I go and investigate the crime scene. The household staff have all been cleared, so the meal Tobias proposed can continue as planned without him. Hopefully being trapped here won't be too much of an inconvenience to any of you. First things first, though, could I ask you to introduce yourselves? Avery, I believe we met once before in London. Perhaps I could ask you to start the ball rolling.